Tonight's matchup for you in this game between number 6, the Christopher Newport University Captains and your East Texas Baptist University Tigers.
Looking over the starting lineup right now, getting called out from our PA announcer. Have some new faces here on the Tiger basketball team.
A lot of new faces, like you said, but a lot of familiar ones as well.
Yes.
2 of those in the starting 5 for the Tigers. A couple of very familiar faces. Number 2, Kaya Williams, led the team playing point guard last year and sadly was injured right before the American Southwest Conference tournament. The team was able to make it to the NCAA tournament even without her, but was sadly knocked out by the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor in the round of 32. And then number 22, Bridget Upton, came off the bench quite a lot last year. And number 23, Brooke Webster, had her fair share of minutes as well. Besides that, the other 2 in the starting 5, a couple of new faces. Number 24, Hannah Matthews, the transfer junior, out there to take the tip. Tip off won by the Captains.
And Captains with the ball. Looking to...
This should be a very good game between these teams. The Captains, obviously ranked number 6 in the nation right now, puts up the 3, misses wide right, and rebounded by Williams. And the Tigers, while not ranked top 25, have gotten their fair share of votes. The pass through to Matthews. Matthews goes up and under, misses. The Captains able to get the rebound, save it from going out of bounds. And it's Christopher Newport pressing back down the court.
Fast-paced game already here in the first quarter.
At the top of the key with it, the handoff pass. Moving it around the perimeter. Switches defenders. Kicks
Pass
it back out to the wing. To the perimeter once again. Pump fakes the corner 3. Trying to get in. Tipped away. 3, 2, 1. Takes the shot before the buzzer. And Bridget Upton with the rebound. The Tigers playing some stifling defense here to start this one. Upton gets fouled and can't get the finish, but she'll go to the line for 2.
What a great first minute here in Ornelas Gym tonight. Already, great defense from both sides.
Well, I'm already talking with the urgency of late fourth quarter here in the first minute of the game.
I know.
Which gives me a lot of hope for how this one's going to shape out, as Upton misses the first one just a bit long off the back iron. And the second one tried to adjust for it, but overcorrected and short off the front. The Captains moving it around on the perimeter. Kicks it to the corner. Takes the shot. That one offline and rebounded by Williams. Williams with the long pass down to Webster. Wade hits the ground and Webster can't get it to go, and that's out of bounds. Captain's ball.
Number 21, Hannah Orloff coming in for the Captains.
Gabby San Diego out there playing the point for Christopher Newport University. Kicks it out.
James,
moving
good
towards the point.
And
puts it up and in.
That'll be the first point of this game tonight. Christopher Newport 2. Williams passing down to Webster. Webster back up. James open up for the 3 and barely misses it, that one. Newport going back down the court.
San Diego with it, looking for her openings. Tries to get to the paint, kicks it out to the corner. Corner 3, knocks it down. The Captains now up by 5 after a pair of scores in a row. Inbounded to Williams. The Captains pressing hard on defense early and gets the steal. It's San Diego with it. Crosses over and gets the floater to go off the glass. Score currently 7-0. Williams, the pass out to Webster. Webster slowing it down, taking the pivot. That one out to Jones. Jones misses the floater. Can't get it to go up. And Christopher Newport University back down the court once again. And draws the charge, and the Williams draws the charge, and the Tigers will have possession once again.
Some subs coming in here for the Tigers. Number 44, Molly Dittmar. Number 11, Kennedy White, and number 1, Jamara Levi. Kennedy looking and throwing the ball.
White, a transfer from the University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
Yep.
Driving it down the court here. Kicks it out, and that'll be called a backcourt violation, saying it went off of number 3, Alexis Purcell, last. And the captains with it once again. Driving towards the baseline. Trapped by Upton. Back out to the wing. Goes to the middle. And gets the teardrop to fall.
Captains up by 9 here in this first quarter.
Purcell.
Really pressing hard.
Back to Purcell now. Cross half court. And that one tipped out, and that'll be called captain's ball.
Have number 1, Lauren Fortescue, coming in for the captains.
This one tough so far for the Tigers. Down by 9 early in this one.
Going in a drive, and that'll be called a travel on the captains, which will make it Tiger ball. Number 4, Taylor Ross coming in for the captains. Another sub.
White inbounding it now to Levy, back to White. Back to Levy. And throws it away on the pass. The captains with it once again. Kicks it out to the perimeter. Looking for her options. It's Fortescue. Out wide to the wing. Takes the 3. Klang.
Upton trying to get the rebound.
And foul.
Have some subs coming back in for the Tigers. Number 2, Kaya Williams. Number 23, Brooke Webster. And number 0, Michaela James.
White with the inbound pass to Williams. Back out to White. To Webster. Webster moving it herself to Williams. White now for 3. Just off the left iron, and that'll get out of play. The Tigers with one of their first few shooting opportunities in the game. And I think learning their lesson here that they have to move it quickly if they want to get around this captain's defense. Interesting seeing so far how fast and how hard the captains are playing. Do you think they will start to slow down as the game goes on?
I don't know. They seem pretty aggressive coming out here in this first quarter. As soon as the tip-off, they were going at it.
Well, it's hard to keep up pressure like that through an entire game, as that one's called for a jump ball, and that'll be the Tigers with the inbound. 30-second timeout called, or 1-minute timeout called by the Christopher Newport University captains. We'll be back here after that timeout in just a second on the ETBU Sportsnet.
General Manager of Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet. We're extremely proud to sponsor both East Texas Baptist University and ETBU athletics. We are also extremely grateful for all the students, faculty, and staff that have trusted us with their automotive needs. ETBU Athletics has been an outstanding partner for us in our charitable contributions and fundraising efforts within the community. Together, we accomplish so much more. So from all of us at Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet, have a healthy and successful season.
We're back here on the ETBU Sportsnet, just over halfway through the first quarter of this one. Williams out to Webster, and Webster is bumped from behind. That'll be called a foul. The third team foul already for Christopher Newport University. The Tigers almost in the bonus, about halfway through the first quarter. ETBU has not committed a foul yet in this one. Williams moving it a bit more slowly here. Out to Matthews. Dittmar now. Williams once again. Williams off to James.
James going in.
And that one taken away, and a foul called. That'll be the first foul of the game for ETBU. Number 11, Kennedy White, credited for that one. That one looking to get into the paint. Kicks it out to the wing. Takes the three. Offline. White with the rebound. White with the long pass down to Webster.
And Webster going in for the layup, and that'll be a first point for your Tigers.
Webster off the glass and in to give the Tigers the first points of the night and cut the captain's lead to 9.
Great hustle from Webster there. Defense trying to hang with the captains right now.
Tigers still with that stifling defense, and a foul called there. Number 44, Molly Dittmer, called for the shooting foul.
Number 22, Bridget Upton. And number 24, Hannah Matthews coming in again for your Tigers.
Misses the first free throw. And bricks the second as well. And that'll be Matthews that comes down with the board. Pass out to Upton now. Back to Matthews. Upton trapped in the corner, ends up losing it. Passed over. And a foul called. And it looks like Williams called for an off-the-ball foul.
And that's a swish.
Puts in the first
free throw
to make the lead double digits once again.
And barely misses the second one.
Matthews gets the board, kicking it out to Williams. Williams out to Upton. Upton pressing it quickly. Williams once again. And that one tipped out of bounds on the pass attempt to Webster. Williams with it on the perimeter. Surveying her options. On to Upton. To Williams once again. Williams for three. And airballs the shot, and that's out of bounds.
Captain still leading by 10 with just under a little bit of 3 minutes in this first quarter. Shot goes up and out, and Williams with the ball, pressing hard.
Williams on to Webster. Webster.
James wide open on the three. And
James
just misses it.
The Captains moving it quickly once again. Tries to pass towards the middle, and a foul called. Three substitutions coming into the game for ETBU. Coach Blake Arbogast keeping with the strategy that he used a whole lot last year in giving players a lot of minutes, but breaking up those minutes quite often as the mid-range is drained by San Diego. Upton with it, pressing it herself. That one tipped away. The Captains with it once again. San Diego with it. Surveying her options here. Setting up her offense. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. San Diego puts up the floater and knocks it down. And a timeout called by the Tigers. 30-second timeout, and we'll take a break with them. We'll be back here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet. We're back on the ETBU Sportsnet. A minute 34 on the clock in the first quarter. That one passed out to Upton. Moving it quickly, that's Purcell. And saved from going out of bounds, but that's into the hands of the Captains. Webster with it.
Webster.
Off to Purcell. Purcell working it himself. On to Webster. Webster over the half-court line. To White in the corner. White for three. Off the front iron. And battle for the rebound. That's out of bounds, and that'll be called Captain's ball. The Captains pressing it here. Driving in towards the paint. Has it on the exterior. Goes off her foot and stops it just before it goes over half court. To the middle, and Purcell cuts out the pass. The Tigers playing on the break here. And just too far for Levy, and she crashes into the pads at the back of the gym. Looks like she's doing all right. Great hustle there by Levy. Just couldn't quite get to it.
Just 30 seconds left in this first quarter. San Diego with the jump shot, and Captains 18, Tigers at 2 with 20 seconds left on the clock.
Pass out to Dittmar. To Levy. Levy out to Webster. Webster goes to the paint.
Dittmar.
The pass into Dittmar. Dittmar misses, grabs her own board. Trying to fight through the contact, goes up with it, and gets the foul call. 1.5 seconds remaining, and a very consistent free throw shooter in Molly Dittmar, standing at the charity stripe. And Dittmar clangs the first one off the front iron. And misses the second one as well in uncharacteristic fashion. And Webster draining one after the buzzer. But we will go to the break at the end of the first quarter. Your score, Tigers 2, Captains 18. We'll be back in just a minute here on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Show you're a fan even when you're not in the stands with a Fandemonium Visa check card from Texas Bank and Trust. Choose your favorite high school or college colors and mascot. Then proudly display your support whenever and wherever you use your Visa check card. Stop by your local Texas Bank and Trust today to get your Fandemonium Visa check card and catch the spirit with a one-card fans demand from Texas Bank and Trust.
And we're back here on the ETBU Sportsnet for the second quarter of action between the Christopher Newport University Captains and your East Texas Baptist University Tigers. After the first 10 minutes of play, score Tigers 2, Captains 18, and that will make it Tigers 2, Captains 20. Moving it through the backcourt now. Purcell takes it over the line. Up to Webster. Webster in the middle to Dittmar, and Dittmar with the easy finish. The Tigers seem to have calmed down here the end of the first quarter, going into the second quarter, not trying to play at the same breakneck pace as the Captains. San Diego with it to the corner. And goes down, and they will call that a push. And that'll be the first team foul for the Tigers of the quarter. That one, pass to the high paint. Rebounded by the Captains, taken away by the Tigers. White with the rebound. It's Webster driving down the court herself. Webster with the floater. And Webster gets it to go. The Captains trying to play quickly. San Diego with it on the wing. Trying to get it into the paint. Tries to slap it away. San Diego for three. Bricks it off the back, and White with the board.
Passes it to Webster.
Webster driving down the court once again herself. Webster out to Purcell. Purcell for three. Bang! Alexis Purcell knocking down the trifecta. Out to the corner now. And called for the foul. Wait to see what the official's call is. Few substitutions for ETBU. San Diego to inbound. The shot, and drops it in. Into Purcell. Williams now. Back to Purcell. And up to White.
Calling that a travel.
And White called for a travel. Looks like she took a couple steps before she put the ball down, and that'll be a turnover. Just under 8 minutes remaining. The lead for the Captains at 13 points. Kicks it out to San Diego on the wing. Back out wide. To the perimeter. Trying to get it into the paint. For three. Off the front iron. Rebounded by the Tigers once again. Out to James now. James to Williams. That one goes off the hands of a Captain's player, but picked back up by the Tigers. Purcell working herself. Takes the mid-range. Drops it in. That's a few straight baskets for the Tigers. The Tigers making a big run here.
That'll be a foul called on White.
And it'll be Brooke Webster coming back in for Kennedy White. That one almost tipped away. Trying to get it into the painted area. Working on her. Spins around and puts it in. And that one tipped out of play. That'll still be called Tiger ball.
Purcell bringing it to the court.
To Webster. Webster in the middle to Matthews. Matthews working on her man in the paint. That one slapped away, and Tigers will maintain possession. Purcell to inbound. Out to Webster. To Purcell now. In the middle to Matthews. Matthews goes up with it off the bottom of the backboard. Matthews goes up once again. Wants the foul, doesn't get it. And McKenna Zimmerman of the Captains is fouled now. That is the Tigers' fourth team foul. Haley Kellogg kicks it out to Simmons. Goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Dittmar. Purcell pressing it quickly to Webster, and Webster is fouled but can't get the finish. Webster taking the trip to the line. And the first one, a bit long, misses off the back iron. And that one she drops in. And the lead is 12 for the Captains now. Around the perimeter now, trying to get to the paint. Kicks it back out to the top of the key. Trying to drive in once again. It's Simmons. Out wide, plays the extra pass, and charge called. Ditmar draws the foul. Into Purcell. Webster now. Back to Purcell. Purcell on to Ditmar. Webster with it at the top of the key. On to Ditmar. And a foul called there. Webster is called for the foul, and it'll be Captain's ball once again.
5.5 minutes left in this second quarter here in Ornelas Gym.
And the Tigers committing those 5 team fouls with 5.5 left in the second quarter. The Captains already in the bonus. How much do you think that's going to affect the rest of the quarter?
I think it'll definitely hopefully help the Tigers, get up to their pace, to the Captain's pace, for sure.
Williams with it. Back to Purcell. Purcell passes it on. And a foul called. Looks like Purcell will be called for the foul. Substitution for the Captains down. Number 23, Hannah Kaloy, into the game. Passing it out wide here, and a charge called.
Tigers with the ball, and San Diego coming back in. That'll be a timeout called.
So they will take a break. We will take one with them. We'll be back here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Auto Body Express in Marshall. We know a few things. When you have an accident, no matter whose fault it is, you don't want a hassle. When you need a rental car, you don't want a hassle. When you need to file with insurance, you know the drill. You don't want a hassle. Auto Body Express Marshall has you covered. We work with all major insurance companies, offer on-site car rental for our customers. With our local connection and attention to detail, we make sure your mind and body are as free from stress as possible. Auto Body Express. You know the name. Now come see the difference.
And we're back here on the ETBU Sportsnet. The Tigers with the ball. Williams pressing it herself. Kicks it down to Upton. Upton in the middle. The pass to Matthews. Matthews puts it up. Can't get it to go. And that one tipped out of play. And the Captains will have the ball.
Tigers look like they're trying to slow down the game a little bit.
Pass out to the wing now. Moving it in, and looks like they called a blocking foul there. And it'll be Hannah Kaloy going to the charity stripe. First one is good, rattling in off the back of the rim. Second free throw, up and in as well.
Looks like we had number 12, Chloe Rogers, sub in for the Tigers.
Levy with it. The pass now to Williams. Out to Upton. Upton. Out to Levy. Now Rogers to Williams once again. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Takes the three. Just barely misses and rebounded by Kaloy. Kaloy moving it to San Diego. Tries to go into the paint. That one knocked away by Williams. Kaloy almost tied up by Levy. Kaloy takes the midi. Just off, and Williams will end up with the board. Williams pressing it along the sideline. Upton moving in herself, playing the extra pass to Matthews, and Matthews puts it in.
Great execution from the Tigers in the paint right there.
That one almost taken away. The three offline. Picked up there by Rogers. Rogers on to Levy. Levy going at it herself. Can't get the finish. Levy almost coming away with the steal there, knocking it out of her hands, but it's in the hands of San Diego. Takes the three from the wing and puts it in.
Captain still at a pretty fast pace here.
Upton with it. Out to Levy. Levy for three. Short off the front iron. That one knocked away, and it's in the hands of San Diego. San Diego pressing it herself. Goes at it herself. The captain's with the board, and a foul called. Two and a half minutes remaining in this one. The captains up by 15. Number 30, Katie Rader, at the line for the captains. And the first one clangs off the back of the rim. And the second one, she will drop in. Pass into Purcell. Purcell once again. Down to Hall. To White. White bring it to the inside, and White around it in. Moving it around the perimeter now. Takes the three from the wing. And Hall with the rebound in her first minute of the game. Pass into Hall. And it looks like a charge was called on number 23, Brooke Webster. No, number 24, Hannah Matthews. San Diego with it once again. Trying to move it down the baseline. In the corner now, and says she stepped out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Tiger ball now as the Tigers start to slowly inch their way back into this one. James moving it quickly out to Upton. Upton kicks it out to White. White tries to pass it into the middle. That one knocked back in, and it's the captains with it, headed back down the court. Out to San Diego. San Diego with it on the perimeter once again. Goes for the floater, misses. And foul called. Couple of substitutions for both sides now. Just under a minute remaining. Upton with it. Back to Williams. Williams plays the long pass down to Matthews. Back to Upton. Williams once again. It's Upton. Upton for three. Just long. Tipped away. But the Captains are able to come up with it. Plays it out and fouled there. She'll go to the line. Blocking foul called on Upton. Couldn't get the finish to get the and one, but she'll go to the line for two. Just over one possession remaining in this one. Drops in the first free throw to extend her team's lead to 15. And the second one good as well. Into Williams. On to James. James down to Matthews. To Williams once again. Williams driving towards the paint herself. Goes for the floater. Misses wide left. Just under 20 seconds remaining in this one. From the wing. Now from the top of the key. The three. Knocks it down. Number 23, Hannah Kaloy. And we will go to the end of the half. The Captains up big. Your score at half. Christopher Newport University Captains 35. Your East Texas Baptist University Tigers 16. We'll be back here for the second half in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person. Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
Auto Body Express in Marshall, we know a few things. When you have an accident, no matter whose fault it is, you don't want a hassle. When you need a rental car, you don't want a hassle. When you need to file with insurance, you know the drill. You don't want a hassle. Auto Body Express Marshall has you covered. We work with all major insurance companies, offer on-site car rental for our customers. With our local connection and attention to detail, we make sure your mind and body are as free from stress as possible. Auto Body Express. You know the name. Now come see the difference.
This isn't just any burger. This is a Whataburger Bacon Blue Cheese Burger. It's bigger, bolder, and baconier. Made to order with blue cheese crumbles on 2 fresh all-beef patties, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and our own peppercorn ranch. This burger is for someone who demands the best, but is super nice about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whataburger's all-new Bacon Blue Cheese Burger. Just like you like it.
Or General Manager of Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet. We're extremely proud to sponsor both East Texas Baptist University and ETBU athletics. We are also extremely grateful for all the students, faculty, and staff that have trusted us with their automotive needs. ETBU Athletics has been an outstanding partner for us in our charitable contributions and fundraising efforts within the community. Together, we accomplish so much more. So from all of us at Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet, have a healthy and successful season.
Juicy's Taco. Fresh food fast.
And welcome back to the ETBU Sportsnet here for some Tiger basketball. We're in the second half of tonight's game, and that'll be a three.
Upton draining the three from the wing.
Wow, coming out hot in this second half here. Your Tigers 19, and your Christopher Newport University Captains 35. And the Tigers are already coming out hot, like I just said. And we'll turn it back over to Ethan.
Already a foul committed in this one by ETBU. San Diego to inbound, and that one tipped out of bounds. Passing it around the perimeter. San Diego with it. Back towards the half-court line, setting up for defense, takes the pick. Trying to move down the baseline. And tipped out of play. Great hands by Bridget Upton.
Both teams already coming out here in the second half. Quick on both offense and defense. Looking forward to seeing how the rest of this game will play out with that intensity.
Good rotation there by White. Long three by San Diego at the buzzer and drains it.
Great execution from the captains there. Trying to finish out the shot clock there. Down the court.
Webster to Williams. Or Upton to Williams, excuse me. Back to Upton. Pass it over the top to Matthews. Matthews out to Purcell. Purcell working it herself. Kicked out to Upton. Upton tries to go up with it. And fouled. Trying to get to the rack. And she'll go to the charity stripe.
Upton started this game, and last season she was more of like a sixth man player. Excited to see her work that she's put in the offseason this season.
Drops in that first free throw there. And getting a chance to, I've gotten a chance to see a lot of these players in the gym putting up shots or in practice. And you can tell there's been a lot of improvement from a lot of these Tigers players.
Yeah, for sure. I think after their season how it ended last season, they wanted to come back and fight hard.
Sandra Fan glancing the three-pointer off, and Kennedy White called for a foul. San Diego kicks it out to the wing. Pump fake. Moving it along the baseline. Trying to get it into the middle. That one knocked away by Matthews. Matthews. And that one will be Tiger ball on the jump ball called. Williams able to dive in there. Or no, that'll be captain's ball on the call jump ball. Passes it in now. Out to the wing. Takes the three. Off the iron, the top of the backboard, and that one will be Tiger ball. The Captains leading by 20 points even. To Purcell. All the way down to Matthews. Matthews moves it across the court to Upton. Upton back out to Williams. Williams to White to Purcell. Purcell for three. Rattles around, can't get it to go. White trying to wrap it up. Jump ball called, and that'll be Tiger ball.
It's interesting to see how the Tigers are trying to slow down the pace a little bit, and the Captains are still pushing and pressing pretty hard.
Williams to inbound. Out to Purcell. To Williams. Williams for three. And a foul called here. San Diego with it out on the wing. Tipped away by Williams. Williams comes up with it. On to Upton. Upton with the Euro step and the finish.
Great execution from Upton. And Tiger ball once again. And the captain's pressing pretty hard, full court right now.
Williams now with it at the top of the key. On to White. In the middle to Matthews. Out to Purcell. Purcell moving it herself towards the inside. Goes for the floater. Can't get it to go off the glass. That one. Rebounded by Kaloy. San Diego moving it. It's Malagar. And called for the foul. And Williams a bit slow to get up. Inbound pass. Takes it in herself. Puts it all the way over the basket, and Upton with the rebound. That one to Dittmar. Now on to Levy. Levy pressing it herself. Out to Purcell. Purcell for three. Just off the rim. Bounces away and rebounded by Rader. Rader moving it now. And Levy called for the blocking foul.
Number 33, Tiffany Bickford coming in for the Tigers. Coming in for Upton.
Be Katie Rader at the line for the Captains. And Rader missing the first. And the second one goes down. Purcell. Now to Webster. Webster on to Levy. Back to Webster. Webster almost tripped up. Drives to the paint herself. Back out to Purcell. Puts it out wide. The mid-range shot. Fouled on the shot. That's number 33, Tiffany Bickford. Bickford at the line for the first time tonight. And can't get the first one to go. Bounces short off the front iron.
Bickford, a freshman.
And the second one drops in. And Purcell is fouled almost immediately by Taylor Rawls. That out of bounds. That'll be Tiger ball once again. Purcell to inbound once again into Ditmar. That one out of bounds. Tiger ball once again. Into Webster this time. In the middle to Ditmar. Ditmar pounding it on the interior. Passes to Levy. Levy goes up. Can't get it to go. Kept in bounds. And the captain's with it, bringing it down the court. For three. Long off the back iron. And rebounded by Bickford. Bickford to Levy. To Purcell. Takes the long two. Nails it. Or no, looks like they're calling that a three. And that's a quick steal from Webster on to Levy. Purcell now. On to Webster. Webster to Ditmar in the middle. Ditmar uses the glass and puts it in.
Great hustle from the Tigers here. And that'll be a timeout called from Christian Newport University. And we'll be right back on the ETB Sports Net after this timeout.
This isn't just any burger. This is a Whataburger Bacon Blue Cheese Burger. It's bigger, bolder, and baconier. Made to order with blue cheese crumbles on 2 fresh all-beef patties, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and our own peppercorn ranch. This burger is for someone who demands the best, but is super nice about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whataburger's all-new Bacon Blue Cheese Burger. Just like you like it.
And we're back on the ETB Sportsnet for after the timeout, excuse me. And your Tigers 28 and Christopher Newport University at 42 here.
The Tigers have cut the lead down to 14, playing tough defense, forcing a lot of turnovers. Playing well on the interior, takes the shot and able to drop it in. The second buzzer beater of the game for number 3, Gabby San Diego.
Gabby San Diego has been a key offensive player for the captains tonight. Great hustle from her.
On to Webster. Upton takes the short shot, drops it in. The captains looking to play quickly here. Gets it to the middle, kicks it to the outside. Tries to go into the paint. Puts it up and rebounded by Williams. On to Webster. Webster makes the extra pass to Upton, and Upton drops it in. The Tigers looking to claw their way back into this one. The lead has gone from 21 down to 12.
About 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter.
Simmons now spins to the inside and fouled on the way up.
Seemed to be a tough call there. Lots of booing from the fans. And we have a quick timeout from your ETBU Tigers.
Well, they'll take a timeout, and we'll take a break with them. We'll be back with the rest of the third quarter here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Howarth and my husband Mike and I own Marshall Hometown Tire. We're both ETBU graduates and our family has owned a tire store in Marshall for over 45 years. Mike and I have young adult children and we know how scary it is when they move away from home. That's why we're more than happy to do free trip checks on your students' vehicles before they head home. Our guys will check all the fluid levels under the hood, check the air and tread depth of their tires, and even check to make sure their windshield wipers are in good condition. We'd love for you to stop by and see us. We're on Highway 80 across from Auto.
At the line for the captains is number 32, Anaya Simmons. Simmons misses the first. And drops in the second. The lead back up to 13. I am really losing my voice now. So if I sound like a 12-year-old, please don't make fun of me on Twitter.
Sweetie and the Tigers might.
Wouldn't be surprised. Out wide for three. Clangs off the front iron. Tigers unable to get the board. The captains playing more slowly now. It's San Diego. On to Raider. Out to Simmons. Simmons kicks it out wide. The shot by Fan offline. Williams with it. To Matthews. All the way down to Levy. To Upton now. And Upton called for the travel. Just under 2.5 remaining here in this third quarter. Simmons with it. Passes it to Raider. Back to Simmons. Simmons kicking it out wide. Back to Simmons. Simmons able to drop in the floater. Down to Upton. Upton playing the extra pass to Matthews. Matthews back to Upton. Cross-court pass and can't get a hand on it when it's intended for James. And that one will get out of play.
Tigers just need to slow down a little bit when they get the ball. Seeming to be a little too quick.
It seems like the times in this one that the Tigers have tried to slow the game down and play smart basketball is when they've had the most success. When they start to play hectic and try to match the pace of the captains is when things go south, as Katie Rader nails another three. Purcell moves it down, and that one's tipped away by Simmons, and that'll be Tiger ball still. Williams to James to Upton. Back to Williams. Moving it around the perimeter still. Purcell into Hannah Matthews to Upton. Upton tripped up, and that'll be called a shooting foul. She'll go to the line. Upton making the first one, putting the lead back down to 17. San Diego moving it out. Out wide to Fan.
50 seconds left in this third quarter.
Fan with it. Kicks it out to the wing, trying to drive in. San Diego. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. San Diego for her third buzzer beater of the game and nails the triple. Purcell now. 1 possession remaining in, or just over 1 possession remaining in the third quarter. Now when inbounded, it's Williams with it. Williams moving it to White. White to Purcell. Purcell out to White once again. White trying to go down the baseline and says she stepped out. That'll be a turnover. And captain's ball. 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Passes it in. Looking for the buzzer beater shot here at the end of the third. Takes it. The corner three. Well long, and that'll be the end of the third. At the end of the third quarter, your score: East Texas Baptist University Tigers 34, and visiting number 6 Christopher Newport University Captains 53. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of action here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Juicy's Taco. Fresh food fast.
And we're back here on the ETBU Sportsnet for the fourth quarter of action. My name is Ethan Bond, here with Malaya Taylor, a fresh 10 minutes on the clock. And a big lead for the Captains. Tigers playing strong defense here. Trying to move it into the paint. Kicks it out to the wing. And misses the three just short. That one over to Williams. Williams moves it down to Webster. To James. James to Bridget Upton. Bridget Upton nails the three. Fan to San Diego. Back out to Fan. San Diego once again. Captain still moving it around the perimeter. In the middle and called for the travel. That'll be Hannah Orloff. Inbound pass here. Over to Upton. To Williams. Williams all the way down to Webster. Webster moving it herself. Pass in the middle to Matthews. Matthews up and in. That one out wide. Kicks it to the other wing to San Diego. San Diego from the corner. Air ball. Webster moving it herself. Pass over to Upton. Upton can't get control of it. Kicks it back out to Williams. Williams, the pass over the top to Matthews. That one tipped away. And back to Williams. Williams goes for the finish. Can't quite get it to go. And James comes crashing into the middle and commits the foul on Fan. San Diego bringing it down the court. Passes it out to the wing. It's out to Fan. In the middle from the top of the painted area. And rebounded by Simmons. That one up and in by Simmons. The lead back up to 16 for the Captains. Webster in the middle trying to get it to Dittmar. But that one tipped out of play. It'll be Purcell on the inbound. Out to Webster. Webster takes the three, nails it.
We've been waiting for that one from Webster tonight.
She hasn't really gotten her openings so far in this one.
That'll be a turnover to your Tigers.
Backcourt violation called in this one. But as I was saying, Webster hasn't really gotten her openings so far tonight.
Yeah.
But I was watching her and Williams in practice just nailing three after three. It'll be exciting to see what those two can do from downtown this season. Upton for three now. Misses left. Or right, excuse me. Got her trapped there in the corner. Passed out now. The lead as small as it has been since early in this game. Looking for it on the interior. The spin move. Can't get it to go. White with the rebound. Six and a half remaining in this one. And a timeout called by ETBU. Well, they will take a break. We will take one with him. We'll be back here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet.
East Texas Baptist University, students are developed in mind, body, and spirit. It's about faith, family, and friendship. And that is who ETBU is.
I feel God calls people here who need to have a really intentional experience.
I've grown tremendously.
ETBU is life-changing. It's just a really unique experience. There's no place like here.
And we're back here on the ETBU Sportsnet. Purcell with it on the interior. Pass to the middle to Dittmar.
That'll be a foul.
Called for the foul. Dittmar with her second chance at the line tonight. First free throw, good. Missed her first two of the game. And missed that one. She's 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Pass to the interior. Tries to go around, and it's Upton coming down with the rebound. Purcell pressing it now. Looking at her options. It's Webster for three. Clangs off the front iron, rebounded by Dittmar. Dittmar can't get it to go.
Just at 5.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter here. Tigers looking to scratch their way back.
Pass to the inside, tipped away by White, picked up by Dittmar, and now it's on to Upton. Upton trying to go all the way. And Upton is fouled. She'll go to the line. Five minutes, 20 seconds left in this one. Both teams fighting hard. It almost seems like some of the captains' early energy has kind of hurt them a bit. They seem a bit tired out at this point in the game, where the Tigers staying strong, keeping up the pressure as Upton nails the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one drops in as well.
And your Tigers are down by 10 now, with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Now we have the Tigers putting some full court pressure on the captains right now.
That one on the interior, out to Fan. Fan to Fortescue. Trying to go in the middle here. Fan for three, off the front iron. That one rebounded by ETBU. And a foul. Looks like number 11, Kennedy White, was fouled. And that one will go the other way. It's ETBU ball. All the way down to Matthews. Williams now with it in the corner. Takes the screen from Matthews. Now on to Upton. Williams with it. On to Matthews. Matthews gets to the paint. Goes up and around. Can't get it to fall. And a dog pile for the ball. And it looks like it'll stay at this end. It'll be Tiger ball. Inbounded by Williams to White. And shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot up in time. Fan holds up now. Now on to Rader. Rader trying to press it herself. Rader with it. Back out to Fan. Clock ticking under 4 minutes. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Takes the three. And clangs off the front iron. Rebounded by Bridget Upton. Upton driving it. On to White. White, the pass in the middle to Matthews. Matthews plays the spin move. Rebounded by Upton. Upton goes back up with it, and she's fouled. Or no, she's called for a travel. Lots of pressure here from the ETBU Tigers. Gabby San Diego passes it on to Katie Rader. Back to Rader. Fan on the outside to San Diego. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Rader for three. Clangs off the front iron. That's back to San Diego. And the shot clock resets to 20. The captains just trying to kill as much clock as possible here in this one. The corner three. Clangs off the iron, and that one picked up by the captains once again. San Diego has it in the corner, takes the screen. Pass out to the corner. The shot, and that one finally rebounded by ETBU. Webster able to pick it up. Under 2.5 remaining in this one. The Tigers down by 10. Webster goes up, can't get it in. That one kicked out to Fan. San Diego with it. Kicks it out to Rader. Out wide, takes the three. Off the front iron. And rebounded by number 24, Olivia Giles. And fouled. So with under 2 minutes to play, it'll be a fresh 20-second shot clock for the captains. That one to San Diego, the handoff pass from Simmons. Takes the screen, moving it around. Rader to Fan. Fan tries to go to the interior. The pass in. That one tipped around. Simmons knocked away, and it's in the hands of Williams. Williams with a good move to get it around her. Williams trying to play quickly on the break. And foul. Gabby San Diego called for the foul. It's on Williams. She'll go to the line with a chance to give her team a chance. and drops in the first. Hold on to your hats, Tiger fans. We might have a comeback in the works. Williams knocks it down and makes it the lead single digits down to 8. It would take a miracle, but the Tigers have a chance in this one. San Diego to inbound. That one tipped out. San Diego now by the half-court line, trying to drain as much time off the clock as possible. Under 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Game clock ticking under a minute. San Diego goes up for the floater and makes the teardrop go. The lead is back up to 10. And timeout called by ETBU with under a minute remaining. We will take one with them. We'll be back here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet. Inbounded here. The Tigers moving it quickly. It's Williams. Williams over the half-court line. And on to Webster. Webster to Upton. And Upton called for the travel. Looks like she was tripped up a bit there, but no foul called. 38.4 remaining. And the captains to inbound. Inbounded to Fan and wrapped up. She'll go to the line. Looking to inbound here. Inbounds all the way back down to the other side of the floor and takes the easy layup.
And that'll be a timeout called by Christopher Newport. And he'll be right back after the timeout.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
We're back on the ETBU Sportsnet. The inbound pass to Upton. Upton takes the three.
And the rebound.
Misses off the rim, gets the rebound. That one's tipped away. And Dittmar trying to go back up with it. She'll go to the line. Ditmar at the line now. First one clanging around and dropping in. The second one misses. Captains with the rebound. That one played down the court. Captains looking to just hold up here and win the game, but she's fouled. The fourth team foul for the Tigers in the quarter. On to San Diego. San Diego wrapped up, and that'll be the fifth team foul to send San Diego to the line. The Captains now in the bonus in the last 16 seconds of the game. San Diego dropping in the first of her two free throws. And the second good as well. And another timeout taken, this one by the Tigers with just under 16 left. The deficit between these two teams, 13. We'll be back here in just a minute on the ETBU Sportsnet. We're back here on the ETBU Sportsnet. Just under 16 seconds remaining. The Tigers down by 13. Passed in to Webster. Webster gets that one to go. And fouled immediately. And we'll go back down to the other end. San Diego will be shooting two. San Diego dropping in the first one, rattling around the rim a bit before it does. And the second one good as well. Timeout called once again by ETBU. This one will get stretched to a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back after that minute for the remaining 12 seconds of the game on the ETBU Sportsnet.
At ETBU, you're more than just a number. You're more than a study partner or a classmate. You're more than just a student. You're a leader. So no matter where your hands and feet may take you, ETBU equips servant-hearted leaders for the path ahead, so you can lead and serve and change the world.
We're back on the ETBU Sportsnet. 12 seconds remaining in this one. A 13-point deficit. I'm sure you all heard Malaya's big stretch and yawn as Bridget Upton knocked down the triple. And this one will slowly wind down as San Diego is trapped in the backcourt, but no matter. Your final score in this one, visiting number 6 Christopher Newport University Captains 63. Your East Texas Baptist University Tigers 53. Thank you so much for joining us here on the ETBU Sportsnet. My name is Ethan Bond, here with
Malaya Taylor.
And we will be back with you tomorrow for some Tiger basketball for the rest of this Tip-Off Classic. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.